while we were recording and shit. We were editing this out, by the way, for the sake of my appointment.
Oh my gosh. All right. Welcome back to another episode of the Hour U Hate, dude. Starting off on some weird shit. Let me get this just a little closer to you.
All right.
We'll put it just right there.
Okay.
All right. We got Shad B back in the house, boy. How you doing?
Hey, pretty good. How are you doing?
I'm doing good, bro. We had you on our podcast, what was it, like a month ago or so?
Yeah.
A month ago or so, but then I think Brando fucked up the episode or something. So that one got trashed. So we had to do it again.
It's tragic, man.
No, it wasn't even Brando. I think it was just something about the mics were off or something.
It was about the SD card, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah, the SD card was messed up. But we're back here. Hold up. Let me... Shit. All right, team. If you're in Omaha and looking for the best spot to grab premium legal THC products, I've got the best recommendation for you. Best Buds THC Dispensary is the ultimate go-to for top quality flower, edibles, vapes, and everything in between. These guys aren't just about selling products, they're about building a community. Whether you're a seasoned enthusiast or just starting to explore, their friendly and knowledgeable staff will help you find exactly what you need, no pressure and no judgment. But let's talk about their selection. They have got the goods, my boys. From premium local products to trusted national brands, Best Buds THC Dispensary has you covered at all the prices that'll keep you coming back. So don't wait. Swing by Best Buds THC Dispensary in Omaha today. Tell them Bobo from the Hour U Hate sent you. And trust me, your new favorite spot is just around the corner. Remember, where quality meets community, you've got your Best Buds. Now back to the episode.
Hi there, my name is Chris Rose, aka 7 Dozen, and today I want to talk about 8460 Omaha.
Yes, we from the O, but the woes are not lost. On me, I don't feed the foes, I just feed on them whole. And you don't even know how we about to kick it off. Homie, show up, stowing them, then I throw up. Yes, we from the O, we from another fucking planet. You could never catch me, I'm moving like
8460 Omaha is a collective of multiple artists and creatives consisting of Poon,
I kill a beat faster than I roll a Swiss sweet.
Nonsense,
No, I don't expect a welcome back.
Chris Rose,
I know I got me a little of something, I've been on your button.
and Brooklyn Rose. Along with the help of our friends and the city of Omaha, we hope to shed a light on the local artistic scenes, whether in Nebraska or anywhere. You can catch me and Poon every Tuesday on Twitch and YouTube to play games or react to videos. You can catch the whole team every Thursday on Twitch and YouTube to listen to local music. So if you want to be heard, just hit us up on Instagram at 84.60.omaha.
So what have you been up to, Chappy, as of lately?
Man, just working. We got a great new thing that I'm excited about that I've rolled out on my radio show. Every week we're going through a different year in music. So this week we're going through 1976. We started at 1970, and we're rolling through the 70s. And it's fun to go back and dig through the songs from that era and play the biggest ones, and then some of the ones that I call forgotten 45s that were a hit right when they came out, but they got lost in time.
Is Forgotten 45 a band?
No, Forgotten 45 back in the 70s and 80s, when you'd buy a single, if you just wanted to buy one song, not the whole album, it was called a 45. It was just a little record.
Oh.
And so people would go to the store back when I was a kid. You'd go to the store. The 45s were like 99 cents. The whole albums were like $8.99. So what we used to do, this was how we made our mixtapes back then, is we'd go buy all the 45s of all the hit songs, and then we'd tape them off onto a tape. If you didn't want the whole project by the artist, you just wanted that one song.
And just to catch everybody up real quick, since we did do a podcast with him already, Shad B is a radio host on 95.7 The Boss, correct?
That's the one, yeah.
You do a radio show every Sunday, 2 to 4.
2 to 4.
2 to 4. It's actually Sunday right now, so we're getting him on our show before he goes on his own show later today.
Sunday afternoons with Shad B and T-Law Vibes.
Chad B's a busy man.
Yeah.
Shad B is busy. What would you say your favorite era or time of music was?
1970s.
Oh shit, okay. And is that because of what kind of genre of music during that time? Or just all of it?
Yeah, all of it. Because music was almost genre free in the 70s.
Okay.
Because you had country people recording pop hits, you had R&B people recording pop. Everybody was crossing over into everything. And for a while in the 70s, everybody and their mother and their grandma and their aunt was putting out disco records. A lot of artists won't even admit that they put out disco records, but thanks to services like Spotify, we know they did. But some of the older artists, like I heard Dionne Warwick say that recently. Oh, I didn't do disco. Well, we can go to Spotify. I had your tape. Come on.
Oh,
quit
no
lying.
shit.
Yeah. So a lot of them are embarrassed by it. But in the 70s, it was danceable music, a lot of really fun music. And you had some crazy stuff, songs that would never in any other era see the light of day. Like one song, Junk Food Junkie, was one about a guy that was he was like a personal trainer, like health food type dude. But then at night, he turned into a junk food junkie and was eating all the Big Macs. And,
Oh, shit. Sound like Noah.
He's like, one day I'm going to be spotted, with a Big Mac on my breath, stumbling into a Colonel Sanders with a face as white as death.
Yeah.
You had some crazy stuff. So 70s were an era I love the music.
I was about to say, like, what do you think your favorite song from that era was, though?
Oh, wow. There's so many of them. But one of my favorites, I think, would be from Elvis.
Elvis did actually have some pretty good music.
Yeah. Kentucky
God.
Rain. Kentucky Rain by Elvis. That's one I don't know why, I've just pulled that out lately and I've been playing it in my car. I love it. That's one of those songs where
Just
I turn
like-
into a singer when I'm
Just secretly
in
a
the car.
banger.
Dude,
Yeah.
Johnny Cash goes hard, bro.
Yeah.
I watched the Walk the Line movie the other day with my girl. So we were watching that movie about Johnny Cash, and then me and a couple of the team homies, we went out on a road trip to somewhere in the middle of Nebraska, and we were bumping Johnny Cash from the way there and the way back and shit.
Yeah.
And then I was at Howard's last night for my mom's birthday, and they had a mariachi band there, right?
Dude, I saw that on your story.
Dude, these motherfuckers played Ring of Fire as a mariachi band.
Oh,
That's hard, bro.
It was so crazy. It was like dun, 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 but on the trumpet and shit, bro.
Have y'all
It was
seen,
crazy.
Johnny Cash statue?
Where
He's I don't remember what it was, but he's holding a Bible in his hand.
Johnny? I don't know. I haven't seen that.
Look it up.
So, Chappie, it was your birthday, last time we talked to you. Did you do anything special for your birthday?
I did.
You get any? No, go ahead. My bad.
No.
He said no.
Nah, I went to the Outback, which is one of my, or not the Outback. Why do I say the Outback? Texas Roadhouse.
Texas
Yeah,
Roadhouse.
Team Roadhouse. With my little brother T-Law Vibes, we went out and ate there, and we had the world's worst waitress. Food was great as always, but we had the world's worst waitress.
Oh, what was she doing?
She didn't acknowledge my birthday after he told her twice.
Oh, bro.
Number
What a
two.
bitch. Huh?
Number two, she was asking us if we wanted menus before we got all the way set down. Then she was asking if we wanted a box before we had our meal done.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, didn't ask about any desserts or nothing. Come on, it's my dang birthday.
Damn.
And
They got a whole little celebration thing at Texas Roadhouse for your birthday.
yeah, but
And
not
they didn't
with
do
this waitress.
Oh, that's fucked up. They put you on a little fake horse and some more shit, dude.
Yeah, I missed out on all that. And this waitress here, then we asked for rolls and peanuts to go like always, and they bring the rolls out in a box. She just brought them out in a regular basket, like we were gonna sit there and eat more rolls after we got done eating.
Oh, really?
Normally, Texas Roadhouse is one of my favorite spots to eat at, but they missed that night on my birthday.
Should we call and make a complaint?
I already did.
Oh, shit.
I went back in and talked to her manager.
Did
Bro's
you
staying
really?
on business.
Yeah.
That boy is standing on business.
Yeah, because I went back in to get a to-go order that I forgot, and that same waitress said, "Oh, you have to go over to the outside window and stand there and get your to-go order." I was like, "Nah, I just want to find the manager. I've had enough of
Really?
you." So
Damn, what was her name, bro?
I don't even remember now. I spaced it, but it was terrible. It was,
Texas Roadhouse lady. Don't be fucking with Shad B like that. ever.
Shad B, the fuck
Get on your
alone.
shit.
Yeah.
But
So
have y'all ever had a bad waitress experience?
Not really. I mean, I've had a bad DoorDash driver experience.
What'd they do? A little closer to when you talk.
Well, I ordered Little Caesars, right? And I got breadsticks and a pizza. And bro forgot the whole pizza. So I was like...
He just brought you breadsticks?
Yeah. I said, don't finish the order so I can still track you and go back and get my fucking pizza.
Damn,
bro
dude.
went back, got my pizza.
Did he really?
Yeah.
This literally happened last week too. I kid you not.
I was about ready to crash out over that pizza.
This boy DoorDash and Little Caesars.
Shad B, since you work in radio and whatnot, I know you had some pretty crazy callers over the years. Do you have like one incident that stands out to you?
Yeah, one time I made a horrible mistake when I did radio in Lincoln. I got a letter from somebody that said they were really sad that somebody had died that was in prison, and they wanted me to read this eulogy type thing for them. I was dumb enough to read it on the air.
Oh, shit.
The person heard it, and it turned out it wasn't a eulogy, it was a veiled threat, and my stupid self read it. Now, this was like probably 20 years ago, maybe, but so I would never make that mistake now, but I made it then.
He was threatening the guy instead of...
Yeah, it was because I was reading it, and I'm reading it. It said that he died of an asthma attack or something like that. I mean, it was like plausible, right? And it turned out it was one inmate was writing it about another inmate, sent it to me, and I was dumb enough to sit there and read it.
No
Damn.
shit,
Do
huh?
you, like, know what the letter said? Like, do you remember?
Like the threat?
Yeah.
No, it wasn't a threat. It was just saying that he died and passed away, and so it was like a eulogy. But because he hadn't really died, it was like telling him he was going to die.
Oh, no
And
shit,
so
huh?
that was like the biggest mistake. The other one I didn't make, but the lady that used to come on the air before me when I DJ'd in Lincoln read a shout out. This is why I don't like shout outs. I'll do dedications, I'll do a song request, but the whole shout out thing, I don't do that anymore. She took one and said, "Congratulations to somebody. He's got the big hive." She didn't know that the big hive meant HIV. And the guy was listening with his girlfriend on a date that night. That puts
No
a little
shit.
hamper on things.
The big hive.
Yeah,
That
the
boy-
big hive.
God.
Yeah, so that's why nowadays we're careful with who we let on the radio, what we say, and what we do, because you don't know. Then I was in Lincoln, so it wasn't that big of a deal, smaller town. In Omaha, if I made a mistake like that, I wouldn't even want to. I'd just want to move to Chicago.
Oh my
So
god.
Shad B, for all the viewers out there, I don't mean to like put this in like a rude way, but you're a man of a big stature. You probably get comments about it every now and then. How do you handle those comments?
Yeah, because I used to be a lot bigger. I was over 400.
Oh really?
Yeah,
Did we talk about that in the last episode?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
We talked about a fat girl, about,
Oh, we talked about
they
you.
were like catfishing. Them girls that were catfishing.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's what we talked about last time.
Okay,
But-
but yeah, keep going.
But no, the worst thing I ever had happen was I think the worst thing that's happened really, because most people won't say anything to you like too bad normally.
Yeah.
They might on social media, they'll say have 2 or 3 seats or something like that. But normally people don't do anything. There was a drunk guy at the gym one night that did, and I just gave him a look like I was going to come at him, and he just thought, oh, well.
Oh
Walk
shit.
on him and stand on business.
Yeah.
He didn't want that.
Yeah, because he's like twice my age, so I just looked at him, but I didn't pay no mind because he was drunk. And he was
Yeah.
also talking smack about some guy's girlfriend, about how he could have his girlfriend. And I'm like,
Those are the worst kind of guys.
yeah,
huh?
I was like, dude, you're really asking for it, because the guy you're talking to now is a bodybuilder from upstairs that's like 25 and you're like 90. So I wouldn't do that.
Haters are just pussies, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They're just
Yeah.
weak ass
Big mouth.
dudes. Yeah.
But yeah, you know, in life you run into some crazy people sometimes, but hey, it's all fun.
Yeah.
You know?
Fuck them and keep pushing, huh?
Can be all
Exactly.
fun until it's not.
Yeah.
Have you ever gotten in a fight?
Yes, but not for a long, long time.
When was it?
When I was in school,
Was it intense? Can
Like,
you
what
walk
was
us
the
through
fight
it?
over?
Yeah, there was a kid that was a bully. His name was Jeff.
Fuck Jeff.
Fuck Jeff.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Jeff
bitch
K.
ass boy.
Jeff K and his fucking podcast.
Yep. Yeah. His name was Jeff Steinkühler.
Oh shit, name dropping.
He's dead now. So
Oh
He's
shit.
not gonna come
Not
out.
because of
I'm
you.
sorry.
no, not
I
because
take
of
it
me.
back, Jeff. I take it back,
Car accident years later. Rest in peace, Jeff.
Okay.
But Jeff always was a bully. He just bullied everybody. He did everything. He would use racial slurs to people. He would cut his pubic hair and throw it on a girl in class. He would do anything he could do. He twisted a teacher's arm backward.
Really?
Yeah, she quit her job over it because they wouldn't throw him out of school.
Oh shit.
So
One
Jeff-
second, Chad. We're getting a caller. Hello?
Yo, what's good, my boy?
What up, bro? You're on the
Hey,
podcast. You're live.
Yo, shout out to the pod. How we doing today, man?
Good, bro. What's up with you?
Hey, my boy. I didn't mean to interrupt type shit, but look, what time you want me to be there? You said between 1 or 2.
You might as well just pull up whenever you can, bro.
Alright, for sure. I ain't gonna be too late.
No, you're good, bro. We'll see you ASAP.
Alright, bet it up. Love y'all, man.
All right, big love. Shout out to that dude.
What if bro shows up
Shout
late
out.
again?
Dude, I hope it's the guy who. This
remember,
guy
I
from
remember.
last week. He showed up to the podcast like literally. He was supposed to be here at 1. I think he showed up at like 2 when we were leaving the episode or something, right? Yeah, and I had to tell him, I was like, hey, bro, we can't have you on the podcast today. You know what I'm saying? We're leaving. People already got it scheduled. And he was just like, he was still on the way. He's like, nah, bro, it's good. I'll be there ASAP. And doing all this shit. But then I told him today he can come out here. So shout out to bro. He'll be here today.
Oh, that's another making
But,
podcast thing.
about Jeff though.
But keep talking about this fucked up bully.
No, he
Rest
just
in
did
peace.
that, and so my granddad told me. He said, "You just hit him." So he came up behind me, and he came up behind me and spit on my neck in the locker room.
Oh, and some gay shit.
That's
After
like
gym.
That's like I'm gonna shoot a motherfucker over that shit.
And I was in, I think, 6th grade, 7th grade, and I just hit him as hard as I could. And just as this was how it was just perfect, right? He crashed into a tetherball pole and fell down on the ground. And this bully ran and went and told the gym teacher. And the gym teacher, shout out to Mr. Deloach. He might even watch this. He's on my Facebook. Greatest teacher ever.
Oh, shit.
The gym teacher told him, he said, you know what, Jeff? He said, I'm sure that if Shad hit you, you've done 10 things to him
yeah,
before he
finally
would do it. And he tried going to the principal, Sister Reginalda, rest in peace. She didn't believe him. She was like, nah.
Oh, really?
No.
So he was a
all
bully
part, yeah.
and a snitch, huh?
Yeah, he is a bully and a snitch. I mean, the other thing he did to me, he was chasing me with an ice pick one time, but it kind of backfired on him because I crashed into the principal trying to get away from him.
Oh, really?
What did the principal say?
She said, why did you run into me? And I said, because of that. And she saw the ice pick, and I was like, I'm not getting poked with that damn ice pick. Nah,
Damn.
get that away from me. So,
Chasing you with an ice pick. Now,
Yeah.
he might have some mental problems.
yeah.
Hey, bro, relax. He's deceased.
I know.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, Jeff, you're asshole, but I take back everything I
Yeah.
said on you. Rest in peace, Jeff.
But yeah, he was
Jeff the
he was
bully.
he was a bully. He was a mean bully, and you know sometimes with bullies the only way you can do it is to let them know you're not going to take it anymore.
That's what I did to a bully one time.
What did you do?
Did I ever tell you the bully story on the pod yet? No? Okay. So I was like in middle school, and I had this, I went to Norris Middle School in town, right? Which is predominantly like Hispanic people and shit, you know what I mean? I was the one of the few white kids there. But I'm going to Norris, we're chilling. I get this girlfriend, and she's one of like the more popular girls, so everyone's, sought after or whatever. Fuck that bitch now, obviously. But I was dating this chick, and then she was also messing with this other dude. And this dude, he would always try to mess with me, do shit like that. Blew it off. Weeks later, I break my leg at school playing basketball. So I'm in crutches for like the next 6 months. So the next 6 months, this dude's trying to like book check me in the hallway, you know what I'm saying? Kick my crutches as I'm walking the hall and shit like that. Trying to bully me while I'm in school. And mind you, this is probably like 7th grade, I think, you know what I'm saying? So young Bobo, not yet a crash out, let me mind you. But this caused an arc. So I took that shit for like probably like a couple months while I'm in my thing, you know what I'm saying? You can only do so much. He would try to walk by me in the hallways, I'd be fucking pushing my crutch at him, you know what I'm saying? Trying to hit him with the crutches and shit. But then I get out of crutches, time goes by, I get out of crutches and I go immediately into boxing lessons, you know what I'm saying? So I take boxing for about 2 months with that same chick or whatever, and then it all boils up to me taking these classes to meeting up with him one day for a fight, you know what I'm saying? He hits me up, he's like, hey, we're gonna have to fight, blah blah blah, I'm pulling up to your house. I'm like, nah, fuck that, you can't come to the house, let's go to this alley. And then me and that girl, we snuck out of my dad's house to go fight this dude in the alley, right? And then my dad catches us, he's like, what are you doing? And my dumb ass, I'm fucking like a young, dumb kid. I'm like, hey, this dude's talking shit on me and my relationship. I'm going to go defend us. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to go do the fight. He was like, okay, if that's what's happening, I'm going to have to come with you. But we go down there, we start fighting. And this dude, I'm fucking him up because I got all these boxing classes, right? So I'm boom, boom, 1-2, 1-2 type shit. And he's just trying to wrestle me. He's trying to like grab me by the waist and tackle me and shit. But that wasn't happening. So I caught him one time in a little headlock. I just caught him right here. I fucked up his ribs real bad, you know what I'm saying? And then he pushed off. And then his other homies tried to come in and jump me. And I was just there with me, this chick, my dad, and some white homie. But then the other neighbor kids seen that they were trying to jump me, and then it was like a full-on battle between the fucking people.
Like some skate park shit,
dude,
man.
like some skate park shit over just me and this one dude having beef over a bitch.
Was he fucked up after it was all done, though?
Dude, I fucked him up, bro, because he just kept trying to wrestle, and I was like actually trained in all this fighting
him in
shit.
the head every time his head
punching
went,
him.
every time you go down,
Dude, I hit him in the face one time. He hit his head up against the side of the house and bounced back. But the thing I'll never forget is catching him right here with my arm and then just I broke one of his ribs just fucking him up in the side.
So, I bet your adrenaline was going. You just had like that like crackhead strength.
Dude,
almost.
crackhead strength.
All the things that he done to you up until that point, and you being
that
able to
rage
release
built up
that
with
energy.
the adrenaline.
And then fucked him up off of that. But it was like a crazy full circle moment. You know what I'm saying? But he never fucked with me after that. I'll tell you that much.
I bet
cool with
not.
You said
You
what?
ever become cool with him?
No, I seen him down in
And he was like,
we
"What's up,
crossed
bitch?"
paths later down in life, but it was just like we looked at each other, recognized, and then just kept moving or whatever.
Yeah.
So I got a question for Chad B. Does Chad B plan on staying in Nebraska his entire life, or what does Chad B's outlook look like for the future?
That I don't know. Probably. Yeah, probably. Honestly, yeah.
You gonna stay in Omaha?
Yeah, I'm getting ready to move back to Omaha. In fact. So,
Oh yeah, because you live in
Beatrice right now.
yeah, just a little bit outside of the
It's like
city.
2 hours away.
Yeah.
2
So,
hours.
Yeah, it's 2
Oh
hours.
shit, that ain't
Yeah.
a little bit outside the city. That's a lot
Yeah.
outside the city.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely. I love Omaha. So yeah,
What's your love life like?
none.
That's a little
Right,
bit
Chad
of a
B
weird
single out there for the ladies. You want a fine radio host? Come holler at your boy right here. He'll get
Single,
you
ready to
right.
mingle.
Look, we put Brando on a blind date. Now we gotta put Shad on a blind date.
Do a blind date on the podcast.
Oh man.
Please,
He said,
we can find your true love.
Hey, Brando's the one that's begging.
Yikes.
he said, yikes. Brando found his true love on the channel.
I ain't my
What
shit.
was that one guy? The cool guy's name? The one that be hosting the event sometimes.
Kamai.
Come on.
Yeah. He's supposed
He
to go on
found-
another date with her.
You already
he's-
went on one?
No, he's supposed to go on an actual date with her, I should
It
say.
didn't happen, bro. That was so long ago.
No, not yet.
I went on a blind date once.
Yeah.
Think you remember us
Ne-
telling us you got catfished?
Oh no, that's somebody else that got catfished. But I went on a blind date once. I took her home before we got to the restaurant. I was 19, and a quote friend in quotes unquote
Yeah.
set me up with his niece or whatever she was. I don't remember. And
Oh yeah, I remember that.
we started out, the girl was twice my size, which was okay. But
Put it in perspective. How big were you back then? And she's twice your size. Or when was
Were
this?
you like pretty skinny? Huh?
like 250.
250.
She was
Okay.
probably about 5.
Holy shit.
250's like around where I'm at, right?
Yeah.
I said holy
Yeah.
shit because that's a gorgeous looking lady, I'd assume, you know?
Cap.
Yeah.
At 5, know what he's saying, cat,
And
bro. 500 pounds.
Here's where it gets worse, and then we go back. We start out, I'm going to take her to the Chinese buffet.
Okay.
And we're on the way there, and she said, can we stop by Food for Less? She said, I'd like to get some chips to eat on the way over because I'm hungry, and it's a little ways over there. This is 10 minutes away, the buffet. I said, okay. So she said, it's when they first came out with the Fritos or whatever, with the scoop.
Oh, yeah?
She said, get some dip, and she said, the ones with the scoop, I like them because I can scoop more dip on that way. All right. So I went
Sound
in
like a
Food
big
for
bag,
Less.
huh?
Yeah, I got her a big bag. And the value of the family bag. But here's what she said that got her taken back home. I said, do you work anywhere? And she's like, nah. Do you go to school? Nah. I watch my little sister. I was like, oh, okay. I said, how old are you? Now, I'm 19. She said, oh, I'm 17. So,
Oh,
we're going
shit. So you took up.
So
Was
I
she
took
mad?
her home. I said, oh, I can't go today. No, she wasn't mad. She had her big bag of
Oh, she was
Fritos.
happy that she got something.
Yeah, she was happy.
She had her
Fritos
big
scoops.
bag, her big bag.
So yeah, but no, that ended that one, and ended any blind dating for me. After that, I was like, oh hell no, this is not going to happen.
I think it's time to bring it back on the team's channel.
Just try it once.
Noah's going on a blind
No,
date
I'm
soon,
not.
too.
I have a girlfriend I've been with for like almost 2 years.
Congrats, bro. Let's dive into that a little bit.
What you want to know, bro?
Call her up on the podcast.
Why no? She at work. She's at work.
Oh, shit. No, bro. But what time's your radio show today, Shad?
2:00.
2 o'clock.
Yeah.
Okay.
Question for Bobo.
Yep. Let's hear it.
And you're doing a video for another video for summertime. Or not summertime.
Outside.
Outside.
Outside, yeah.
I get that. And here's why. And only old people even know this reference. I get Outside mixed up with Will Smith's Summertime because it's a song that gives you the same vibe.
And we look kind of
Been
similar.
outside.
I don't know about that.
Yeah.
He said, yeah. No, but yeah, the song I got, it's called Outside with me and Dewey Cox. We were playing that on the radio back when I went on there a couple weeks ago, maybe a month ago or
It's
so.
like when I first
Playing it today,
was
in
like
fact.
hearing your music.
Yeah, are you? Hell yeah,
it's
bro.
on the list today.
That'll be awesome. Make sure y'all tune in 95.7. The Boss, Shad B, Sundays 2 to 4.
2 to 4, yeah.
What else should we talk about before we get out of here, bro? We've been keeping the episodes
We
about
ain't
30
really said
minutes
nothing
lately.
About Brando, what's been going on with Brando?
Brando looks like he's sleeping over there.
Brando's just been,
You're on.
Was your boss
grab
just
your
hitting
mic.
up a lot?
But Brando got a new job. I started a new journey working at Crush Fitness. I've been working there consistently for the last 2 weeks now. We got the gym open the other day, 60,000 square feet. It's pretty nice.
Don't start picking him on my show, bro.
But besides that, I've been barely getting any sleep. I've been getting I'm running off of 3 hours of sleep.
Well,
right
also,
now.
you be
5
going
hours
out
of
doing
sleep.
shit. That's why.
Yeah, I'm always going out and doing some shit afterwards. Whether it be shooting a podcast, hanging out with my friends.
What'd you guys do last night?
Last night after
Oh, he's at the Diddy party.
Oh, I bet.
I went
He's
to
trying
my
to get me to
friend's
go, and I
house,
was like, hell no.
Every weekend, basically for the last 5 years, I go over there, I eat some pizza, I smoke with them, and I play Mario Kart.
Oh, your
Which
little
you
homie
suck
sesh, huh?
at, by the way.
I was dog shit last night. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Cooked you
The
in
new
Mario Kart
Kart's
that
coming
one
out soon,
time.
and they're supposed to have 24 players on
I
it.
think the new
Yeah.
Switch is already out, ain't it?
No.
Yeah, I
see-
keep seeing things about it.
Do you play video games, bro?
Nah.
No? Never played video games?
Just Pac-Man. Now, I was
Pac-Man?
so into Pac-Man when I was a kid. We had a full-size arcade size.
You just go to an
Pac-Man
arcade
machine.
for it, or you had actual machine.
We had a machine at my house.
So y'all was bougie with it.
Yeah. Yeah. So when my friends and my dad owned a video store. So on the weekend, my grandparents raised me. So on the weekend, on Friday, when my friends would come over, we'd have movies to watch, frozen pizza, back in the day, and we had Pac-Man to play.
And Pac-Man.
Man,
huh?
I still can play some Pac-Man.
Out of you and all your friends, who would be the best in Pac-Man?
Probably my friend Chemo Limi Lama Delatora Kookaburra.
That's a name?
Also known as Bubba, yeah.
Bubba, there we go.
Yeah. We called him Bubba back then.
Bubba.
He's a master at video games.
Oh,
he's
shit.
probably going to watch the podcast, so shout out to you, Chemo.
That's his real name? Can you say that again?
Chemo Limi Lama Delatora Kookaburra.
Now,
That's fucking hard.
when you first heard his name, how long did it take you to get that down?
A while.
Is that his first name or his full
That's
name?
his first name.
That's his first name?
I have a friend.
Holy fuck, bro. I thought it was his full name.
That's
dude.
his first name.
I have
So-
a friend.
What?
He's in Hawaii. He's Hawaiian. You know how long their names begin?
Yeah.
It's like I couldn't even, like, the only thing I understood was his name was Kalahi, and that's just like from the middle of his name, just like a little name. It's like Konopu something. It's so long.
Dude, this book, say it one more time for me.
He's obsessed with it now.
Chemo Limi Lama Delatora Kookaburra.
That's fucking hard. That's my new rap name, bro. I'm about to change all my
You're gonna
social
get sued,
medias
bro.
to that shit.
You're gonna get in a lawsuit real quick.
Oh my gosh. But hey, shout out to Shad B. We appreciate you coming on today, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to our sponsors, 8460 Omaha, Best Bud THC Dispensary, shankitgolf.com, use code THUH, and I just put the clothing brand cheat sheet on sale on the website. So it's on sale from $100 to $60. It's a step-by-step guide on how to make a merch brand or a clothing company, using all the sources that I've used in my journey growing up and all this stuff. More going on it later, but just want to touch on that on the pod. But any closing words before we end out the show?
Yeah, be sure and tune in today or every Sunday
Yeah.
to 4 at 95.7 FM The Boss for Sunday afternoons with Shad B and T-Law Vibes. And we got old school the first like hour and a half, and then some brand new stuff that you probably never heard before, and local and regional artists as well.
Yes, sir. You might hear some Bobo on that shit, huh?
Definitely some Bobo. We got Bobo today. We got
Bobo's gonna be on. You're gonna be on the
Radio.
Yeah,
We're gonna be in Poon's
Can I request a song?
2 o'clock fucking listening to Shad B. Very much.
Can I request
Yeah,
a song?
if it's radio edited, I can throw it on next
I don't
week.
know, but like, can you play a Baby Kia song?
Bruh.
No.
But alright, shout out to Shad
Shout out
B.
to Shad B.
dude.
Shout out to Bobo.
Shout out
Hey,
to
next
Omaha
week,
Vibes. Shout out to
Tunes Fest is
Noah.
happening next week. Bobo the Bread Boy.
Y'all come to
It won't
Tunes
be
Fest.
next week on the podcast, but
Yeah.
It's
they'll
its own
get it.
event.
Yeah.
Oh,
Because
and-
this will drop later, so it won't be next week. But
Yeah.
Tunes Fest, we'll talk about that. That's coming. Maybe we'll talk about it while it's here. Maybe it will drop. Tunes Fest, May 3rd. Pet Shop Omaha. We got a whole fest, upcoming artists for everyone who's saying bullshit. We're throwing some cool shit together. Shout out to
Hey.
Brando. Shout out to Noah. Shout out to Gabe. No. Don't say that.
Don't say that again, bro. You
No,
can't comment.
But we out of here. Make sure you guys like, comment,
All right.
subscribe.
Have a good one.